Smack-a-my-gob, everybody. Hey, I just came from the Dark Angel show, and this is a concert review of it, and boy, was that a freaking killer metal show. I got there early, and I never heard of the opening band. They're called Void, and they absolutely ripped my head off. I couldn't believe how good they were. Never heard of them. And I said, you know what, man? I'm going to buy a shirt. And then I saw they had 2 CDs. And when I got home, you know, I took a shower, relaxed before I did this review. And I listened to both of these back to back. And man, is this a great band. There were bands I've seen in the past that were great, and I bought their CDs and didn't think much of it. This is actually the opposite. They were great. They were amazing, and I met the singer afterwards and took a picture with him, and he was cool as fuck, man. And I told him, dude, I don't even know. I've been so out of the loop, you know, because I do investigate a lot of bands, but unfortunately, I don't really investigate the new thrashier bands, which I should start doing. I look for those new, you know, traditional metal bands. They call it the new wave of traditional metal, I think. That's what I look into, those new bands. But this band has been around a while, and I looked them up on YouTube. They have a bunch of videos. They're on Nuclear Blast Records. I'm out of the loop, and it really did inspire me. Oh, you need to look into some Nuclear Blast bands, and you know. But I was completely floored. They were awesome. They dressed funny, and I like it. Kind of like the fluffy shirts. They had the fluffy shirts, and it was just thrashing metal. The guy's got a great voice, and then he gets like brutal. You know, like he uses a brutal voice as well as a clean voice. But it's not like most bands when they do that, it just doesn't fit to me. You know, I don't like bands that do that. This band was different. The brutal kind of like mixed in well, and it was awesome. I haven't been blown away by a band that I've never heard of in a long time. It's been a long time that they really blew me away, and they were amazing. Now, one of the main reasons I went, you know, of course, to see Dark Angel, but Hyrax. I've seen Dark Angel twice. Back in the day headline, I saw him open for Overkill on the Years of Decay tour. So I saw him twice back then. I haven't seen none of these reunions because it hasn't been down here yet. So it finally came down, and I'll talk about that in a second. But Hirax came out, and Caton is such a great frontman. To me, he's a legend. That guy's just a legend. Been around since like the 80s and shit. And yeah, dude, they opened up with Hellion Rising, and I was like, oh yeah. They I don't remember all the songs. Most of them, Destroy and Terror was another one, and Blind Faith, The Plague, I remember, El Diablo Negro. And of course, they end the show with, you know, to me, their hit, Bombs of Death. And they were awesome. They fucking delivered, man. It was a great, you know, and Caton was saying in between songs, you know, we're all united, you know, we're all brothers of metal. A lot of people out there find that funny because they don't understand what brothers of metal and brothers and sisters of metal is all about. It really is like a lifestyle, and it's great. And those that scoff at it, you're a nerd. But yeah, he was preaching the metal, man. And that guy has been metal forever. And check out a really cool interview we did with him on Almost Human Live. I told him, dude, you did a show with me a couple months ago. He didn't remember. I guess he does a lot of interviews. But anyway, it was a cool interview, and it was a great show, man. They delivered. Now, next is Sacred Reich. Honestly, I'm not a fan. See, when they first came out with the Ignorance album, I was like, yeah, it's good. I liked it. I liked Ignorance. I thought that was a good album. The next is Surf Nicaragua EP. It had a couple okay tunes, like the title track I liked. And there's another song on there that they played tonight. I think it's called One World or something like that. And that one's okay. It took me back because I haven't heard it in so many years. I was like, oh yeah, I know this tune. They played the song Ignorance. And my favorite song from them they played, and now I can't remember the freaking name. Death Squad. They played Death Squad, which was cool, but I'm not into that whole American way and independent. They did that stuff. And yeah, to me, they you know, I can take or leave them. You know, I hated them because I bought that American Way album. And I didn't like it. It was them trying to sound like Metallica, like a million bands at that time were all trying to sound like Metallica. And it was getting oversaturated, and I didn't like it. And then, let them piss me off even more with the last song on the album, 31 Flavors. That song pisses me off, you know, because honestly, it's a song, him singing, they play funk music and all that, and he's preaching how you shouldn't just listen to metal. You should listen to other stuff. You should broaden your musical horizon. Let me tell you something, man. I do listen to a lot of different stuff. If you follow my channel, you know I have bizarre taste in music. Not all of it's metal. I listen to a lot of different things, from ABBA to Immolation, you know. But there are friends of mine, and two of them were there tonight. One of them is a ticket lawyer. If you get it, I was talking to him tonight going, dude, I haven't called you in like 15 years. Because I used to always call him when I got a ticket. And the other guy, oh man, what does he do again? He used to be a teacher, but he's doing some seminar stuff. And he's got a big house. He invited me over. They were both there tonight, and you know what? Both of them only listen to metal. And they're both very successful. And 30 years later, however long it's been since that album, him telling people to listen to nothing but metal, that's some fucking bullshit. You listen to what the hell you want. If you hate metal and you want to listen to, I don't know, reggae, or, reggae and reggaeton are the two forms of music I hate the most. But if that's all you want to listen to, more power to you, man. I ain't gonna tell you to listen to metal. I don't want reggaeton, reggae only fans to listen to metal. How you like those albums? But they could if they want. I don't care. But anyway, screw them. Screw Sacred Reich. Alright, they did a couple songs I liked, but whatever. And then the headliner came and they just crushed. Dark Angel crushed. They opened up with Time Does Not Heal. Let's see if I remember. They did some newer songs I'm not aware of, but The Burning of Sodom, I remember they played, and No One Answers, Never to Rise Again, Merciless Death, Life is Certain, Death is Not, the song Darkness Ascend, and they closed the show with Perish in Flames, and it was freaking awesome. It was amazing. It was great to see Dark Angel back. They pretty much, I can't tell you, man, who really, like, man, I don't think any band there, well, except for Sacred Reich will be at the bottom, but those other three bands blew away Sacred Reich, but I don't think those three blew away each other. They were all three freaking great. And that is my review. And did I mention? Well, you already saw it. The people in Void, they wear fluffy shirts. It's fucking awesome. But anyway, that is my review. I hope you all enjoyed it. And if you guys dig that brutal music or that heavy metal, man, check that band out. And check out Void. They got a few videos up on YouTube that, professional videos, and I think it's fucking awesome, man. Check them out. I hope they do the same for you, because tonight my life just got a little better by discovering this awesome band. So, oh, and I also bought, let me show you guys. I bought the Raging Violence Hyrax shirt. Had to have this classic. So, hell yeah. I could have gone online and got this for $10 cheaper or something. But hell, screw that. They're on tour and they need our support and they need our money. So, hey, I need their shirt and I ain't going to do it online. I'm going to do it at the show and give it to them directly. Anyway, that is my review. Thank you all for watching. Go check out, go check out that show if it's coming to your town. And thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Ring the notification bell and like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty. Listen, a darkness descends and smack 'em a gob.